right now. Rightio, we are live. Don't muck around with your phone right at the time when it's to go, Louise. Oh, no. I've done it again, Em. I'm organised. Yo joins me. Hello, and look at you.
Hello.
Have a look at you. Floral shirt and all, just to make Bardo.
Yeah, spring
sale. Everything's up and going, and it looks splendid behind you. Mark Barton's got to lift. He's got to lift his game a bit, doesn't he?
And look at.
Oh, and the sheep is out.
She's such a rat bag. I knew she was out. I heard of this. Oh, anyway, we've got to.
It'll be fine. We won't worry. We won't worry too much about the sheep. Firstly, Em, there's heaps going on. First, thank you for joining me. And we're talking about the Nutrien online spring sale, which is really starting to hot up. We're getting quite a few bids coming through. You'll hear a ping going through us in the behind. Em's having a bit of trouble. Em, if you need,
she's trying to eat my shirt because of the flowers. I think. Anyway, I've got a pillow to hunt her away that I was sitting on, but anyway, we'll get with it.
If you have to go, you tell me, because I can. I've got things set up so that we can go from there. We've already got quite a few people.
Very low stock handling here. It's all right, Paul.
I've got quite a few people that have tuned in already. Rob Mengle, Kerry Ann, Ben Matthews. Benny's from New South Wales, I believe. Great. Sue Lampert. So it's good to see. The pings you're going to hear in the background are the online auction. I actually did that on purpose. It's through a different computer that I've got going on, but you'll actually hear the pings, which is effectively people are bidding. And as you can see, then just
turn mine off.
Yep.
Because otherwise we didn't need both going.
Oh, it'd be more fun though. People would be like, it's just like ping pong ball going everywhere. Rightio.
Well,
so I'm just going to flick over to this screen here, and this is the screen of all the bids as they happen. So we will get back to that in a minute. We've got still got 28 minutes roughly, and it doesn't stop, does it, Em? This is the part that's the kicker. So it doesn't actually stop. What it does then is it goes into a countdown where people start bidding and getting very, very serious. I think from memory we've got about 28, 29 on the market already that are actually for sale, and there's quite a few others that are very, very close. I might do a little bit of Kate. What I thought I'd do though, and very quickly, we'll go back to this one for a sec, was just touch on the new website that isn't quite up and going yet, but there's a new way for people to be able to log in, enter their yearlings for the yearling sales going forward.
Yeah, so the new platform, the nomination platform is live. So we're getting entries from for the Melbourne and the Sydney sale coming through, which is great. So they're open at the moment. They'll be open all month. So the new platform means any new vendors, they just need to register. And if you're a previous vendor, you just need to go, you'll get an email to reset your password. So that will reset everything in the new system. It'll give you an authentication code. And then it's a lot more streamlined. It looks a little bit similar. It's more modern and update. No, it looks really good. I've entered a couple of horses on there to practice, which helped. And there's terms and conditions within the system. And if people have any trouble, they can just give me a call, or Darby. I actually call Darby the Gen X technical help, because that's what she's been doing all week with the performance horse. Is helping all the Gen Xers get in. So, which I'm a Gen Xer myself, so I can put myself in that category. But she's made it super easy for people, and so it's going well. Going
very well. All those phone numbers are there on the screen as we speak. Mark Barton, Ian Carmichael here in Victoria, Darby Smith, and M. Yo, who I am actually talking to right now. So if people have any queries, by all means, get in touch. And this was all built off feedback, basically, wasn't it? And feedback from the questionnaire that you put out after the last sale, ways that you can actually change it and be able to change things up.
Yeah, so a lot of the things that we found that worked well with the performance were needed to be adjusted and tailored for the standardbred, and in turn some of the things that we learnt in the standardbred sale in Melbourne in April also gave benefits to the performance horse. So both markets needed, some extra things. Technology has changed as well since that platform has been built. So it's really good. And I'm also working on a new front end website that'll take a little bit more time, and we hope that will be, October should be coming through. Yeah.
And the one thing I think a lot of people have to be aware of, you guys have sales on all the time. not just standardbred sales, not just sort of hopefully for a year with this spring sale, with the success of this going forward, but also then the 2 sales, one in Sydney, one in Melbourne. But you've got performance horses, you've got just, it's ridiculous. Every time I talk to Mark, sometimes he says, "Oh, I'm uncontactable for a couple of hours because he's gone somewhere doing an auction and stuff like that." You're incredibly busy that way, aren't you?
Yeah, and especially like Mark's obviously does livestock and sheep and cattle as well. Tamworth is probably one of, I think it's, oh, don't quote me, I'll have to text Darby. I think it's one of the biggest cattle centre, like Nutrien branches, definitely in New South Wales, if not Australia. So it's a very big branch. And fortunately, most of the girls up there, or and guys, are all horse people. So when people call, they're talking to, people who know horses, which is great. Why Nutrien Equine's gone so well out of Tamworth. Yep,
and you're all forever learning the standardbreds. Haven't had Darbs ring me for a while. She's actually been pretty quiet. She's getting she's
back from holidays.
Oh, well, that could have been it. She might have been on holidays as well. But as I said, right, to log into this Nutrien online sale, just type in the website underneath us there, nutrienequine.com.au. Go to the standardbred section, then go to the spring online sale 2021. Then they get the option then, don't you, when you go to the Auctions Plus page. If you haven't signed up, you can actually log in and sign up, and you can still do that right now. You won't be able to buy. There's no hope you'll be able to buy now, but you'll be able to have a tyre kick and watch how it works out.
If you were really desperate, you better give me a call right now.
I just took your phone number down. We'll throw the phone numbers back up there then, just if someone is watching this and they say, how can we...
Bardo or Darby.
Yeah, how can we do this? Or Ian Carmichael, he'll be able to work some sort of magic. That's for sure. If not, he'll make it up anyway. Knowing Ian, there's not worry there.
Fantastic. No, well, we've got, if you go and if people want to go direct to Auctions Plus, on their homepage is because it's a live sale, it's you click on standardbred, Nutrien Equine standardbred mixed sale. There's a little green button there, and that's your connect button. If you click on that, it'll take you to either connect as a guest or log in. So if you just want to check this out and have a look at the sale, just connect as a guest, and you won't need to log in.
Yep, that's exactly right. Now, we've done quite a few videos with some people. I caught up with Duncan McPherson last night, and Duncan's horses at the minute, there's not a lot of traction happening on those, so people be aware. 53 through 59. They're there, they're quality lots. Duncan spoke about them last night. You've got a Father Patrick there that you've got to pay, so lot 53, be aware. There is some service fee still to be paid out there for that horse. But then we had Elderbaron JT win last night at Shepparton. That's lot number 55. So that's a current crop. That's Elderbaron Crumpet. And 56 is very closely related. Both those horses are in foal. One to Elderbaron Eagle, the other one to Volstead. So quite a current family. So we want people to be aware of that. It's great to have Duncan and the APTS come on board with Nutrien. It's going to be super exciting in April.
Very exciting. Yeah, it was really exciting when that news was announced the other day, that's for sure. And I spoke to Duncan last week when I was getting these horses in for him. And he's excited as well. So great to hear that news.
Yeah, it is indeed. And we've got some bids happening big time. What I might do is actually swap us over. We'll throw the little screen up so that people can actually see what's going on. And while we're doing this, I'm just going to see if... I can get hold of Louise Toolman at the same time. She just had something going on, but we'll just quickly cover off on the some of the harassed trotter horses, because there's a bit going on there. Ben Seattree's horses, be aware of quite a few of those that are in foal. You wouldn't believe it. I've written this whole thing out, and I haven't got the ones that are Ben's.
So 13, 18, and 21 from memory. How'd I go? Yep. 13, 18 and 21. So we've got 13 is Russian Ball.
Yep.
And 18 is Birds of a Feather, and Chariot Magic is lot 21.
They are going to keep their foals. One of those is not in foal.
Yeah.
So they will keep the foals. They'll help you get them in foal. They'll do all the other groundwork for you. There's no worries there at all.
Yep. Free adjustment.
Yep. So
until the weaning. Yep.
So they will do that. So please be aware of that when you are buying those horses. You don't get to keep the foal, but you get the mare, and they will dead set help you get them in foal straight away as well. When they
to the stallion of your choosing. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So I have got Louise Toolman. We've got Louise on the phone. She's probably walking the track. I doubt it. It's probably too early for you to be walking the track yet, is it, Louise?
That's right, it's not dark yet.
Very quickly, just on that, great initiative, Em. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but the guys at Yabby Dam Farm, get out and walk the track. If you don't have a trotting track, that's okay, or a gallops track, just go for a walk. But get out and do some walk, especially if you own mental health through this COVID lockdown. That's right, isn't it, Louise?
Yeah, certainly is. Actually, Bianca and I have done a walk at the farm today, inspecting mares on our way around. So, so I actually have done a walk, but I'll try to get out and do a little bit more once we've got the feed up done tonight.
And this sale stops. We just had another bid on one of yours, actually, just then, Louise. Well, one of yours. You wear a couple of hats, but this is the Yabby Dam Farms hat. I was going to say the Harass the Trotters hat, but it's the it's the Yabby Dam Farms. I'll throw it on for five minutes there, but it's been some spirited bidding. He's actually gone up 3 bids as we've been talking, Louise. Just want to quickly touch off on some of the mares and the little covenant that Pat's put on with those mares in regards to getting a live foal out of these mares that are in foal.
Yeah, so basically just, if the mare doesn't produce a live foal, so if unfortunately something happens to the mare or the resultant foal, as long as we're notified, it's sort of there quite explained quite easily on the website. But yeah, there will be a guarantee come back that you'll get a foal, but we'll give you back a refund if you don't produce a live foal, unless we, in agreement with Harada Trotters and Yabby Dam Farms, we agree to something else.
Yep, and it's there spelled out in the documents, which Em's got up there, which is clear. You just hit on the docs on the other side. I think Pat wants us to keep talking, Louise. The whole time we've been talking, all those pings that you're hearing have been for lot number 51. He's up to $7,500 there. That's the Volkstead colt out of the Purple People Eater, or Purple People Eater. There's no that in front of it, and they're getting up to a good price, which is exciting. You had one mare there, a Muscle Hill out of Heavens Above. She's as a brood mare only. She's not named, but she's there as a brood mare only, Louise. That's lot 38.
That's right, yeah. So we've deregistered her from racing, but she's there ready for someone to breed with. And not only do you get to buy her, but you can get to name her as well.
Yep, which is key, and she's beautifully bred. There's no worries there, especially for people looking to get a brood mare. Louise, there was something else I was going to... actually, either of you, Em or Louise, with these weanling colts, if people pay up for them before Em will know their correct date, they're actually eligible for the Rich Trotting Series that has been sponsored by Harass the Trotters, Em.
Yeah, so it'll be in April, so it'll be probably about the 22nd of April, because it'll be after the sale, but it'll be at the same time as the yearling sale sustaining fees are due. So they've got till then to pay up, which is $3,300 for the pacers and $2,200 for the trotters.
And then they're eligible for those race series, which is huge, and they're guaranteed minimum prize money, which is terrific. So people don't have to pinhook these horses, which is really good. They can actually just keep them, race them, prepare them, and get them ready for the races, Louise.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, really, if a person wasn't wanting to buy them to pinhook them back through the sales, they can actually take them home, break them in, and they'll have a fair indication what they think of them before that April date or that deadline. Yep,
that's exactly right. Right, Eloise, we'll let you go. Sit back and watch. You've actually got another hat you've got to wear. You've got the daughter and son-in-law. They've got a couple in there. There's, I don't think they're actually on the market just yet, any of those, but they're getting up in price, which is good for them.
Yeah, no, that's really good, and it's an opportunity for people. If they decided they wanted to either upgrade and need to sort of reduce numbers to be able to buy another one. The Nutrien sale gives you that opportunity. So, which is really good. But I do have a few hats on too, because my husband's looking at one of these lots as well. So I really need to get off so I can see where it's at.
So she can buy.
Louise, thank you.
You'll need to concentrate, Louise.
Thank you Thank you very much. There's been a fair bit of action as we've gone, so we'll let you go. We've only got about 15 minutes to go before the sale ends, but that's when it really hots up. That's when it becomes fun, I reckon. That's the part I'm the most excited about. Thanks, Louise. Thank you very much for joining us, and I won't ring you again while we're here. I hope it wasn't lot number 16 because it just keeps going up as we speak right now. So I'll let you go.
Oh, look, hopefully everybody can get on there instead of bidding that binging noise. It's sort of addictive. It's a little bit like the pokies, isn't it? So hopefully we keep hearing more of it.
It flashes like a poker machine here on the front. It's like you need to have a card down to see how it goes. Lot number 16. I'm just going to keep...
Yeah, that's a Yabby Dam.
It is, yeah. So she's gone... That's Maidstone Miss, Louise. While we've been speaking, she's gone up quite considerably. She's up to 3.7 now, which is really, really good.
Yeah, look, she was only... When I came outside, I think she was at 2.6, and I was actually going to say to Gary... she's only at 2.6. Maybe we should be looking at her. So hopefully she's a lovely mare, lovely Sundawn mare. Looks very similar to one of Hayley and Chris's Sundawn mares in Miss Warbuck. So, she's a lovely looking mare.
And she was a Redwood winner as well. But the other real kicker, and I will let you go, Louise, I promise, before it ends. Don't you worry. A Sundawn mare. Sundawn mares just keep leaving winner after winner here in Australia and New Zealand. It doesn't matter. So it's a real key component of your breeding barn. If you got a mare with Sundawn in it, it's a great starting point.
Well, also too, and she's in foal to the Best Madrick, so the resultant foal will be Q-bred, and the Best Madrick's only had like a small handful of foals here in Australia. And one of his best winners at the moment is a horse called Right Move that Brian Portelli trains up there at Menangle. So, yeah, she's definitely, at that price, she's definitely worth a punt.
It'll be fine. I'll let you go, Louise. I'm not sure which one you're after, but I can guarantee you Purple People Eater has just become very popular. She's at 7.6 now. She's been the last lot of those tings as well. So let you go. Yep. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks.
So that was Louise Toolman. And it's funny because she wears quite a few hats. She wears a Harassed Trotter hat, which I've still got on. I better throw back my Nutrien hat or I'll get into trouble. So she wears that hat as well, but they breed themselves from Oakbank Estate.
Yeah, Oakbank Estate.
And plus her family have got horses for sale here. It's actually starting to get a bit serious. There's lots of things happening now all of a sudden, isn't there, Em?
Yeah, I'll just have to turn my sound back on. I didn't want it to be binging whilst Louise was talking. I need to put my laptop up a bit so I'm not looking down at it, but yeah, it's addictive. It is
addictive, and so there'll be people online that probably haven't watched it before and they want to watch it. They're all tuning in now. We're getting more and more viewers. Anyone wants to ask us a question while it's going, please do. I'll try to make sure I look down and have a look at it as we go along. That was another of the Pat's Weanling colts just then got a bid. The Pink Diamond. He just got a little bid then, so he's up to 4-3. We want people to, please ask questions and go from there. It's
just see that gorgeous little. Is it lot 50, Janine Pitts?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought Selena was going to get a big card. She's like, because she's been helping out doing all the socials, and she said, "Do you see that little lot 50? It's so cute."
And it's only there for $1,000 at the minute, and it is it's nearing its reserve. There's four ripping photos there of it. I was actually talking to Neil Rowley, who trains the older sister, and she's not far back off the racetrack. They're very, very excited about her. Even the second, he said, there was a bit more in the second than what they thought. So it's a nice little one. It's near its reserve for Janine. I did an interview with Janine. Gee, she was cheeky. I don't know if you watched her.
I did watch it. I thought she did really well.
Well, she said, "No, Paul, I'm too nervous. I don't want to do it. And then she came out and bounced me. I was like, don't want to do it. I'll give you that. So
she said she was starstruck, Paul.
Starstruck by me. Who could be starstruck by me? We just had a Rhiannon Parks lot number 12 just had a little bit. It's near its reserve at $800. That's a Birders Delight mare called Better Abs.
So when it says near its reserve, it's usually like 1 or 2 bids away.
Yep.
From being on the market. So, if you see something that says unreserved, not unreserved, near reserved. That's not far away from its
Lot 28
one bid away.
Lot 28 just got another bid there for Mickey McKean from Crockwell.
Yep,
Crockwell,
so
they're
it's now
going
on
off.
the market.
They're going off everywhere here at the minute. Lot 15's now up to 8,100. We've got quite a few here for Emilio Rossetti as well. So and a few of those.
A few of those earlier ones are near reserve, lot 1 and lot 2.
Yep. So we want some of these horses to be bought for a lot of these people. That's for sure. All Hail Grace is on the market now at $700. So there's another one that's just gone onto the market. 28. Oh, don't know what I've done then. Don't worry, anyone that's watching. I'm not buying all those ones. I dragged the wrong button. I got a bit nervous for a minute. I was like, I don't.
Did you get yourself a big cub?
No. My wife was. I'm actually using. That's her computer I'm using. She was a little bit worried about that I'd got this far without running it past her approval. So don't you worry about that. We love the auctions, and I just think this is fun, and it's just a different way of watching and viewing it. So they've got about 9 minutes to go. We've had some spirited bidding, as I said, just going through. Lot 28 there is on screen now for Mickey McKeegan. I wanted to catch up with Mick. He's a bit of a character. Problem with Crookwell, and where Craig Judd is, that the reception's so hard to get hold of these guys sometimes when they're trying to sell these horses. So but we will. Campbell's comments will endeavour to get there. That's for sure. That was a bid for lot 38, which is at Muscle Hill, the one we just spoke to Louise about, made it aware. So it's gone up to 3,000 now. So that's it's
on the market.
It is indeed. I've actually got Aldebaran Hall on screen at the minute for 2,100. Where are we going there? 45. That's one of the Yabby Dam Farm weanlings. That is the Aspiring Love colt. He's up to 8,700. There's some nice prices here for a couple of these weanlings actually now, isn't there?
Yeah, they'll be really happy with them. They put them all in as the Yabby Dam ones were all unreserved.
Yep.
As was Mick McGeegan's, and all of those are on the market.
Yep.
And yeah, there's a couple of really nice. They'll be really happy with those prices, I'm sure.
Yeah, lot 49 just almost at $5,000, but he is on the market, so it doesn't matter. He just actually went to $5,000, 5,500. So I just went to just then while I'm talking the Pink Diamond. Now he's gone up to 6. I hope.
Those auto bids will be kicking in, so people can put an auto bid in. So it'll be like when you're buying something on eBay, you can put it auto. So if you go away. Which is fine over the weekend. So that's why sometimes you'll see someone will have a bid and then another person's auto bid kicks in. So you might have a bit of that going on. But once the hammer goes down, don't rely on your auto bid, because if they go over your auto bid, then you're out. So you've got to watch it from the 6 p.m. because then,
that was incredible.
It doesn't mean they won't stop, but if they go over, like say you put in 5 and then the horse goes to 5.5, then you need to be back on your game.
Well, lot 49 just went from 4,800 up to 6,000 in a couple of bids.
In a couple of
so which was really, really cool. Lot 38 is that Muscle Hill filly. She's up to 3,300 now, so she continues to climb as well. So I think
on Saturday, lot 45 and 52, I was watching them, and both of them were pinging off at the same time. And I actually text Grace. I went, "What's going on there? Do they not realise that it goes till 6?" She said, "No, that's auto bids kicking in." So I learnt something as well.
Yeah. We all just did then. So so people actually put. I'm putting that down there. I put my head down. It's not even in the camera shot. So people put the auto bids in, so they're always in front.
Yeah, so they can make sure they go up to what they would like to pay,
buy.
And then it gives people a good. But then once you just got to, I suppose it's like you hit your limit when you're at the sales too, don't you?
Yep, and then
you can choose to go over.
Then we want them here, tuned into us with a bit of the emotion and watching what's going on and getting
that's right.
getting involved, because it's now really starting to hot up. 6 minutes left until the market closes, but it doesn't close at that stage. Lot 28, that's been very popular. Well done to Mick. He'll be very happy. It was on the market, I think, about 500. It's up to 1,300 now. So spirited betting there for the artificial broodmare, All Hail Grace, which is really good.
Yep.
Really good. Another bid then for lot 35. That's Megan's Art. She's nearing her reserve. So that's the mare that's in fold. Always be Mickey. So be aware that she's in fold. Always be Mickey.
Greg Biznado's mare.
Thank you for saying that surname, because I have trouble with some.
I thought you did all right. You did really well, and then you slowed down, and you just got to push through. Paul.
I get myself.
You just got to be confident. And go for it. Don't ask me to say it again now.
Whoever's bidding on that, you're near reserve. You put in an extra bid. I reckon you go one more and you'll get it. So we'll just go one more for the lot 35. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, I can say that. I'm just an auctioneer. I'll put Bardo out of business if he's not careful. Don't you worry about that.
Bardo a call. He should be home by now.
Will he answer me? He might be too busy to answer me. We'll see what he.
Well, that's true.
We'll see. We'll find out. There's no hassles there. I'll just ring him and see what he says. So he'll either answer or not. He answered. Hello, mate.
Yeah, g'day. How are you?
Very good. The sale's going along quite nice. We've got Em on the line as well.
Yeah, very good.
It's going along okay.
No,
You're live,
no.
too, by the way.
Oh, she said to tell you you're live. She said to tell you you're live, but you know you're live every time you talk to me anyway.
Yeah, no. There's no difference if I'm live or not. But no bad language. But it's starting to get a bit of action now, mate, which is great.
Yeah, it is, and I was just saying then lot 35 is really right on the cusp for Greg Fuzzinato at 7.5, so there's some spirited bidding going on there. Lot 15, since we've been on air, it's had a lot of attention. Lucky that's water you're drinking, I tell you, but we're on the small screen, so they wouldn't have picked it up, don't worry, but it's okay. So
it's water, yeah.
Look, I can tell you I've been trying hard on. I've got a client on the phone that's driving, and we've been trying hard on lot 45, but we look like we're out for the minute too. So
we better let you go then if you're in doing that.
It's good. Look, I think it's just good. I think that's the thing about these, and probably feedback. These sales we open Friday to get people registered, and then Monday, Twitter maybe we try and shorten the process up. Do people want it to be a 2-day process, or do they want the weekend to get? You know, that's probably the thing that we want to get feedback. If you've got people there live, you know, we'd value that. It's always the right time.
Yep.
Really pleased with the amount of interest. And like I said, the phones run really solid today, which is good.
Yep. And these weanlings of Yabby Dam Farms, they're catching a lot of attention as we speak right now. Selena, she's typed in, sale is going fantastic. Great to see it is, Selena. It's good to see people.
She just texted me and said that my drink was straight vodka. I said, bring me vodka.
There you go, Greg.
Greg's on the market. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
It's good.
Yep. So Greg was.
Look, I'd say this while you've got Em there, a lot of the work in the background. So Emma's done a lot of that work, mate. So we'll take our hat off. I know a lot of the clients have been dealing with her, and I give her a lot of credit for what's been done there. So
there is
it's good to
bids going off everywhere here, Bardo. It's just lighting up. It actually looks good on the screen. I don't know if you watch it on my Facebook, but it just looks terrific. All these flashes of blue. You got about a minute and a half, and then the fun starts to come. That's for sure. So we got bids going everywhere. Lot 14, someone's trying to find the market. It's getting close, so that's what you got to do. Just keep chipping away and go from there. Mick McKeegan, he's got another one that's on the market for a nice price. So Mick's had a good sale as well. That's what we want. We need some of Emilio's on the market as well. So keep getting involved, guys, and don't sit on your hands. The fun's about to start. People are really starting to. We'll try and keep a touch on them. That lot 15, I'm sure that's the one we spoke to Louise about.
Yeah, she's probably inside now cursing us.
She possibly is. Purple People Eater is just under $10,000, actually just over $10,000 right now as we speak, which is incredible. Bardo, we'll let you go. You sit back in case you've got to answer phone calls from people, but we'll catch up with you before we log off. This is going crazy. So yeah, great to see.
That's good. Just to remind the people, the system will reset if someone actually exits the sale. The system will reset because the computer's worried that you've dropped out of signal. Let's reset to get back online. So if you're watching it, just watch it till it closes. Otherwise, people will get frustrated because the sale won't close. It'll just anyhow. That's great, mate. We'll talk later.
All right, buddy. Stay in touch. So
here we go.
So what do you?
The first clock started, and now I have to put the computer up because it's got dark.
It is just going absolutely crazy as we speak right now. There's bids going everywhere. 13 is on the market. It's just gone up like 13 again. 15's up to 11,500. So Russian Ball for Brooklyn Lodge is creating a lot of attention. That is the
and you can see up in the top, the top left-hand corner, it'll tell you the last bid, so you can actually see where the bidding.
So you'll see my mouse cursor underneath that for people, and then across there you'll see the countdown clock. And the reason it keeps resetting is people are just putting bids in. So you've got a minute to put your bids in at the minute. It'll drop down to 30 seconds after about 10 minutes, maybe, depending.
Yeah, I think so. Last time we went 45. Like that's the first one I've watched when we did the release, and I was talking to you. And I think once then it will go 60, then it'll go 30, then it'll go 20, and then you'll start to see it'll just start winding down. So it gives people a really good chance to put in this last minute, closing off. But yeah, it's all up at once, so all of these will close at the same time.
So there's plenty of bids on there. I was actually talking to Jared Maloney a little while earlier, and I asked him if he was getting involved, and he goes, No, yeah, he said, I know it's on. I was like, yeah, rightio. So I just said I'll give him a little shout out just in case he's watching. He's watching it. This is ridiculously hard to keep up with right as we speak. Lot 45 just went to 9,300. Lot 34, lot 49 to 7,200. We haven't had another bid for Janine Pitt's little fella at $1,000, but don't be scared to throw in a bid there. He's a lovely little type. Lot 40,
and
someone's testing it.
Joanne O'Brien the other day, her lot 7 mini bonus is near reserve at 4.5.
Yes, and she also had lot number 4, which hasn't got enough bids on that one at the minute either. So please be aware of those when you're bidding. Very, very spirited at the minute for lot number 15. She's up to 11,600, 11,700, 800, 900. Yeah. She's very, very popular at the minute, so there is plenty going on there with her. I
see Auctions Plus has just not said there's no minimum auction running time. Please bid early. So get in.
Yep, and get involved. So
get in fast.
Yes, lot 45, one of the weanlings for Harasta Trotters. He's up to just under $10,000 now. That's the Aspiring Love Colt.
That's great news.
I did the video work on them. All 4 of those are ripping types. He was probably the strongest one of the lot, but he's a ripper.
Yep.
Lot 15's just gone to the $12,000. So congratulations to Harasta Trotters with that one. That's a great, especially for an online sale for broodmares. I think that's huge. Gives a lot of confidence to mine in the way the market people are looking at the market.
How do you think a summer sale will go?
We'll just find out. Board shorts and umbrellas. Hey, what do you reckon? I look forward to that one. I'll have a pineapple juice ready. You'll have to have whatever.
Well, I know Bardo's very keen on his next Zoom being in his cherry orchard, so he wants to one-up me in the garden. So I might have to do summer one down at Seal Rocks at the beach. We'll
have to work it out. But that's the commitment for Nutrien. You actually want to have one every quarter, basically, don't you? These sales to be able to move horses on and help people find a new home for them once a lot of these horses have not what people are after.
Yeah, absolutely. It was something that our consigners from our yearling sale talked about, like something that they would like to see in the market. So, and it's been supported reasonably well, I think. I think Winner Woolies, we had quite a few. We had like 130 or 40. So this one being 56, I thought that was a really good start. And it's been but they said I've done a lot of the work, but everyone's been flat out with all the yearling sales open and classic sale nominations open this week. So it's been a nice number for me to cut my teeth on to look after people.
It's
not too many.
There's still enough. Don't worry. That's what people sort of they look at it and they see the numbers and they go a little bit quiet. We've had a few people feeling out on a couple of the Elder Baron Park horses. Lot 40's one there, Moonshine Stride. She was a beautiful mare there by Majestic Sun, 5-year-old mare there, only 4,600. She's not near the reserve yet for Emilio and all the rest, but winner of $36,000 in stake too. So that really does help.
And Bardo said to me the other day that she's still racing. Still very sound.
Yep. So she's still there at 4.6. Not sure what the reserve is. We're not privy to those ones.
No, not on this system, but it does, once it gets up near reserve, it does flash up near reserve. We do have a start price for people, and that sort of gives you a good indication of kind of where people are looking for their prices.
Lot 41 for Craig Judd is on the market now at 3,000. Just went to just then. The dam of she's out of the dam of all eyes on me. So he'll be happy with that. 4.7. I mentioned I do all right there, Emmy. I mentioned the Moonshine Stride, and it's now up to 4.7 now. It actually just went up again. I do hope that wasn't me, because Marie won't talk to me. If I come home with a horse, well, technically I'm home. She'll throw me out. I'll be in all sorts.
Yeah, you'll get a knock on the door in a minute.
I'll be in all sorts. I don't have a door on my office. That's a big issue too. Don't worry. I can't even lock myself in here. So yeah.
Well,
so,
I see you had the kitten the other day, and I've got the sheep around my feet here somewhere.
The kitten's on to be let in a minute, I can tell you. So yeah. So people are still trying to find out with Moonshine Stride. Unfortunately, we don't know what the reserve is, but it's just gone up to 4.9. So if you're keen, just keep trying to fire your bids in, and once it gets within the reserve, you're not far off. You won't be too
still on the 60-second clock at the moment.
Yep. A great one actually too is another one of Greg's. There is Alexis on the Beach. I think it's still great value, but beautifully bred.
She's on the market, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a beautifully bred mare. There was no reserve. She's at 5.3 now, but a daughter of Sunbeach somewhere. So out of Glenferrie, Alexis, and I've got notes everywhere. I can't remember how much she won. I think it was 231,000, and she was in 2 Group 1s from memory as well. Yep. So beautiful mare. She contested the Ladyship Mile. I know that. So. Plenty going on there. Lot 38 was the last one, just had a bid then. That was, the unnamed one of Harasta Trotters. So,
that you just talked about?
Yep, up to 6,800. So things have died off a little bit on lot 15. It's been steady at 2.2. We just had a bid in there for another of the Aldebaran Park ones in lot number 54, which is breezing around. As I said, it's in Folder Volkstead. And traces back to the family of Andy's favourite, actually, and we've got a photo on the wall of Andy's favourite. So my wife rode him in a Monty race, of all things. So if you talk to Duncan, we'll get the Monties back up and going, but there'll be other people there. They'll be cringing. I can tell. They'll be sitting on the end of this line. They'll be going, "No, we don't want them. We're not interested." So we got Mick Barbie on. Greg is on actually on the Facebook feed there. So congratulations, Greg. All yours are now on the market. So it's been a successful sale for Greg, that's for sure. So he
told me the other day it's all about timing. So good timing, Greg. That's great. And
it's a legit reason too, because he's had basically lost a bit of his land, and he needs to find more land.
Absolutely.
So and he's got plenty of them out of the market on these horses. Then we just had a bid in. We haven't had a lot of action on lot number 11. Another of Mick McGeegan's, Smooth as L at 2.5. So it's very, very close.
Yep.
5.5 now.
It does say unreserved on lot 11, but she does have a reserve on her. That was a mistake on lot 11's naming, but she does have a reserve. It was his filly that didn't, and she's on the market.
Yep.
Lot 44. Lot 44.
Someone just put a bid in for Jasm. I can't believe a mare like that is there for $600, but she is there. As we said before, mini bonus is there at 4.5. Probably only take one more bid if you're keen on that one. We're down to about 27 seconds. We'll see who can play poker. I was worried.
Grace just told me that there's she said there's 60 people watching, and most of them have buying accounts. Okay,
we're down to 10 seconds. So we just reset. So and someone's come back with a counter offer. That's for Aspiring Love now at 4,900, but we've reset. So there's plenty of people there. Don't think you're the only one sitting there waiting to put your bid in. There's plenty of people watching this as well. Do you have to be a mother? If you have to be a mum, you tell me, because I can actually flick the screen, so don't worry.
Can you hear it?
No, he's fine. He's not doing anything.
He's just controlling the potty lamb, which is good. Thanks, Jack.
He's doing a great job. He's doing it's called
She got out today, and I put it back in, and then she got out again. Sorry, Yowie, I'm not doing it. He won't be watching anyway. He's away this week.
So we're back down to
lot 40. 34. Just had a bid.
My kitten won't be taking me on. It's outside taking on 2 magpies. I know who's going to come off second best, and it won't be the cat. That's for sure. Those magpies will give her a buggery. So anyway, she's had fun. Down to 20 seconds. Let's see how we go here now. We're down to about 15. We'll see. No, there we have lot number 14, which is a new bid. We haven't had we've had a lot of bids, but this horse is not on the market as we speak. We just had someone else on lot 15, which is great, Em. Now,
you go.
No, I was going to say lot 14 is in foal to Warrawee Needy, and there'll be a lot of North American people watching, and they would be thinking the same thing. He's a ripping sire, very underrated sire as well there, and that horse is there for Warren and Rhonda Cochran, which we didn't get a chance to catch up.
Warren today, and he said that he's got a rising 2-year-old yearling on in work, like started and going really well. So he says she's just great at foaling, never has a problem with her. So he thinks a lot of her.
Yep.
So we'll see how.
And as I said, and of course Warrawee Needy stands at I forgot. Yerriby Farms. I was almost. It almost left me. Things leave my head. You know that they just disappear. And I've got to roll my eyes back and just try and think where it was. But it was great. And the rehoming part, that is actually terrific. It was good to have Rod on the other day. So down to 10 seconds. Are we going to finish early tonight, Em? We're down to... No, it just reset. That could have been just someone...
They're just teasing.
someone clicking out maybe. And it did just reset there. So we've got quite a few on the market. I'll do a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Hi, Jack. Can you hop up, please?
There's 26 of them on the market. Hello, Jack. We've got a guest appearance by Jack. He is live now. No one can actually see Jack. There he is now. He's actually on Facebook. You'll be able to see yourself, mate, when he comes up there. So
say hello to everyone. He can't hear you.
That's true too. He's doing a good job there, looking after his mum and also the sheep. So we're back down to this 10 seconds again, and we might be out of bids by the looks. So 5 seconds. There hasn't been any action. 3 seconds. 2. It did just reset back to the 55, but
was so.
There's we haven't had a bid the last 2 times. So don't if you're sitting back playing a game of poker, don't think that this is where it's going to end up. That's for sure. There's some good figures there. As I said, 12,500 for lot number 15, which is Purple People Eater. 10,000 for lot 45, which is the Aspiring Love Weanling Colt. 8,000, not quite $9,000 for the Purple People Eater Colt by Volkstead as well. And again, all these horses are eligible. We just had a bid there for lot number 34, so that is actually aspiring. Reserve. That is actually Aspiring Love. There's quite a few. Yep, someone's just testing the water again with lot number 40. So keep testing the water. She's up to 5,000.
Got one of Christy McAvoy's lot 25 near reserve. Another bid there for lot 34. Miss Sally. So people are still coming in now. 34 is getting a lot more attention. I think that was Aspiring Love. I've actually written it down. It'd be easier just to read. Yeah, it is Aspiring Love. So I keep bringing up little lot 50. I hope it's near on $1,000 near reserve. I know Selena's watching. Janine would be sitting there watching, and she won't be breathing. I can tell you that. So part of her won't. Hi, Janine.
Part of her won't want to sell it. Part of it won't want to sell it. She loves them. Don't worry about that. But part of it, she loves watching them race as well. Georgie Corum's on board. Georgie had a winner today at Wangaratta, I think. She wrote it up as Warrigal, but I don't think they were galloping at Warrigal. I think it might have been Wangaratta today. I think she may have had a winner with Simone Walker. So isn't it funny? All of a sudden now there's a heap of bids. We went through 2 minutes and no one was bidding. Now they're all back involved and going from there. So which is really great to see.
The way. Lot 10? What's lot 10? I'll have to scroll up.
One of Mickey McGeegan's. She's all lady. So I think when we came on, she was about $500. She's now up to $1,600 and is on the market. So Lots 1 and 2 very near their reserves. Lot 5.
Lot 12 is near. That's at Rhiannon Park's preparing her. She's Kevin and Diane Shelley's.
Yep,
Better's Delight Mare.
You can buy a Better's Delight Mare for $800. If you're sitting there watching this feed, you should be crazy. You should be getting involved. I get nervous when the little thing goes off right next to me. It's like, have I bid or not? Lot 13, the one right next door. Again, she's got another bid just then. She's now gone to 3,300. She was obviously unreserved, but that's the daughter of Presidential Ball that with Brooklyn Lodge, and has been much publicised. I'm sure the people bidding in these horses are aware now. Janine Pitt, more than happy to keep him. Thanks, guys. I'm sure you are, but that is lot number 50, so she's more than happy to keep him. She's not worried at all. I'm tipping she's a little bit nervous though, but great of you to join us, Janine. Thank you very much for joining us. So
thanks, Janine.
It's really, really cool.
And thanks for hopping on with Paul, Janine, the other day. Like, it's so good to see people out. Like, it's not easy to get on and talk the way we do. I mean, we're a bit used to it, but but it's not easy for people. And I just think that it's a really great way to find out more about the horses and their connection. And it definitely helps me be able to promote the horses better when people can put a face. It's
a good platform, especially with these where people can't get out and around. We're down to 20 seconds to be able to use my platform and be able to promote your horse. So please, if you get involved with Nutrien, get involved with me. It's a good relationship. We just have a bit of fun.
They can come and talk to the superstar.
Who's that?
You. Isn't that what...
Yeah, that's what she said. We don't go there. Janine, she's in all sorts of trouble. We just reset right on the knocker. Lot number 22. 22, and there's
still going on. Purple Peter, is it? No, Amarula.
Yes, Amarula just went to 10-3. So that's a funny noise. Clinton McSwain disappointed, no bids on lot 32.
Sorry, Clinton.
And then he says he's up to
lovely.
Miss Skeeter, well, she's in foal to Captain Crunch, so she does have a reserve. She's there at 5,000 at the minute, but and she's in foal to Captain Crunch, who stood for 6,000. I got too many notes. $6,250, I believe.
And
she's in foal
out really quickly, didn't he?
And
I was listening. That was a great interview. I loved too, Clinton, that you had the star of the show, Miss Skeeter, actually in the video. I just thought that was so different, and it was just terrific. And hopefully we can talk to people after the sale too. Obviously, if Clinton,
absolutely. So 6,750 he stands for, and the bid's only there at 5,000. So you're not putting any value at all on the service fee they paid for it, let alone the broodmare. So
absolutely,
we would like people to keep getting involved. We've got quite a few here still to get some bids on. Aldebaran Park, all of those horses down the bottom, 53 through 59 as well. And we'll go from there. I did a great interview last night with Duncan McPherson. He's a very passionate trotting person, that's for sure. We actually spoke offline because I said we can't talk for too long, otherwise people will tune out. I reckon we're talking for another hour afterwards. It's very dangerous what I can get in trouble with. So over that, down to 10 seconds. We haven't had a bid for about 10. We're down to the final about 5 seconds now, and it just naturally reset. But plenty. And
sometimes I think my internet's slow, but actually I'm outside, obviously outside at the moment, and so it's as current as yours, which is unusual.
you look very good on the screen that I've got.
Oh well, I'm holding up my laptop as my light, which has got the Option Plus, because I forgot to turn. Actually, Jack, turn the outside light on, please.
This is the beauty of live. So we're down to 25 seconds. It actually looks good, but on my screen that I've got you on, which is not on the one on screen, you're as black as black. I'm like, I can't see her, and then I look and I'm like, no, I can see her. She's okay, so it's all fine. We've got
turn the light on, buddy.
Shelley Wicks and the crew are there watching as well.
That won't do too much.
Paul Wiedenbach's watching. So down again.
5 seconds. No, there we go again.
It just reset again, but it won't continue to do that. It won't. We found that last time, but it'll keep going for the minute. And then shortly it'll go again. But there's some ripping prices there. But lot 40 at 5,800, lot 32 is only at 5,000. As I said, all of Duncan McPherson's down the bottom. Haven't got many bids on them there. The weanling of Chris Lang and Hayley Toolman's, the Betty Hall's at 8,000. That's a muscle mass out of Betty Hall weanling that's eligible for the race series. Janine Pitt's horse is there at $1,000. We just had one bid then for lot number 28, which is All Hail Grace, and it's just two bids, so it's just gone up to 1,500 as we speak. That's another of Mickey McGeegan, so he is sold there. And yeah, we'll just continue to watch it and see how we go. There's quite a few. Lot 7 is near the reserve. It's at 4,500. One bid will get it through. That's mini bonus. That's Ronnie Pocock's family. Lots 4 and 5 are both in folded guaranteed, and guaranteed's done a good job from a small amount of mares. And so both those you can get. One more bid and you might be able to pick up mini bonus, who is a beautifully bred mare, and as I said, traces back to all Ronnie Pocock's family. Again, I'm not sure where all my notes are. What I should do is file my notes in the right area. I don't know where I put them. Lot 12 is nearing reserve. Just got another bid, so whoever threw that one in, try again. You might be able to purchase the horse afterwards. It's at $900. That is Better Abs. That's the one for Rhiannon Park, who are great supporters of Nutrien and sold a heap of horses last year. Blanche and Dean are doing a little bit of a change of direction. In a way, they're not going to do as many horses. It's now on the market. Congratulations! So now we need lots.
For Kevin and Diane.
We want lot 42 on the market. I tell you what, there's one that just flashed up in front of my eyes. Moonshine Stride is at 5,800 and near reserve. So if you're keen on Moonshine Stride, possibly one more bid, which would put you at the $6,000 mark. I would reckon it'd be there. Then we need some bids for Miss Skeeter. As I said, Clinton McSwain there, she's in fold to Captain Crunch, who was booked out, stood for 6,750. I got it right.
And Clinton was saying, and they think so much of that mare, and she was really important to their family, but time to move her on. So it'd be great if she went to a good home and started the breeding for someone else. And she sold. She's very closely related to Shadow Sachs, who was retired just the other day as well. So as I said, if you're chipping away there at a few of these horses, Emilio, I don't think he's got any of them on the market as we speak, but he's got a lot of them very near their reserve. So we want some people to be able to get involved with those, that's for sure. Lot 15 still creating that's terrific value, $13,000. That's congratulations to everyone who's got involved with the Dream Vacation mare, Purple People Eater. That is terrific. Yep.
So
Lot 15.
13,000 on an online sale for a brood mare. That's a good sign of confidence, actually. So, and 13.3, they've not finished yet either. They're still continuing to go. So it feels like the sales I keep forgetting that we're because I'm watching the lots keep going up. I keep forgetting that the timer keeps kicking over. I keep forgetting to look at the timer because you just hear the tings and you're like, yeah, and then every now and then it gets close. They'll do a couple of generic
turn mine up.
They'll do some resets as well. So it has definitely slowed down, but I reckon whoever's nearing that reserve on lot 40, they should get involved. Lots 1 and 2, beautiful mares, both of those. Armour Dominator, the mother of XL Stride, you can probably one more bid and you can pick her up for $500 from Emilio. Jean West, the mother of Spicy Stride, the winner of $260,000 for $400. Both of those mares, they're cheap. We're down to about just reset then. So they are quite cheap, those mares there as well. As I said, Aldebaran Park down the bottom, we haven't got a bid on any of those. We've got 3 bids, 55, 56 and 57 of all 2,100 and 55 as well. So 34 just had a bid for 5,600 and another one for 5,700. So there's a little bit of interest again with this horse here.
I wonder which one Louise was interested in.
I don't think she's going to tell us. I reckon.
I know she wasn't. So
unless she's listening and she's no longer bidding, I don't think she's going to tell us. Just at the minute, she's probably sitting back. I got told last time. I kept mentioning certain horses. I kept got by a couple of people. Shut up, Paul. Shut up, Paul. They said I kept mentioning those horses, and they were trying to buy them, and I kept highlighting to people how cheap they were. And you get.
I was like, oh, that's not your job.
Yeah,
that's
I
fair
think
enough.
so. Yeah. No one pays me. I just do this. I love this. I would do this for nothing every day of the week.
No, I did talk to someone today that was they've got their bidding, and I hope they're going well. But they were saying to me that at the Winter Woolies they had a horse, and they were just sick of the time. And they were like, "Come on!" So it can be nerve-wracking, I'm sure.
Oh, it can indeed. But the way it works.
And I just saw Selena said that I'm in the market for a horse. Well, I am Selena, but I'm not going to. On the other side.
So while we've been talking, she's going again, Aspiring Love. She keeps continuing to go up at 6-1. Haven't had a bid yet for Miss Skeeter in lot 30, as I said. Lot 40 is just nearing its reserves.
Miss Skeeter's lot 32.
32, sorry, yeah. It's nearing
Lot
reserves.
30 is 3 cases, who's Hayley and Chris Lang's broodmare.
Yep.
She hasn't had a bid as yet.
Not for a while, that's right. So there's quite a few of them there. Janine Pitt's sitting back chewing her fingernails. I've got no doubt about that. She'll be sitting back on that couch. She'll be one. She'll be telling me, shut up, Paul. Shut up, Paul. I want to take him home. She's decided now she wants to take him home. And she'll be saying, stop bringing attention to him. It's not what we're after. 13 minutes, 13,000. Well, there is one there for 13,000 actually.
9 seconds.
7 seconds we're going down. Just reset again, but it won't happen
Gives
for
me goosebumps. Or maybe because I'm outside.
It won't. I'm surprised at how dark it is where you are. It's dark here, but not as dark as what it is with you are. Yeah. I live in the bush. I live in the sticks. That's why my internet doesn't work sometimes.
No. Well, those neighbours over there are in lockdown in Central Coast, and they're locked down in Sydney, so I don't have anyone.
Oh, serious?
Only Selena on the other side, but it's on the other side of the house, her place. She's not far away.
Very, very good. She's sitting there.
So she could come over here and get me a drink if she would like to.
Another vote. We'll see if she's we'll see if she's watching. Don't you worry about that. So 15
have her on next time.
15 seconds. She should have been over helping. It could have been a tag team. 10 seconds.
That's right.
Getting down.
Actually, she was really instrumental in promoting all these horses on the socials for me this week, which has been fantastic. We've had a really good reaction on all the platforms, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. It's a different way of selling, that's for sure.
Oh, it is. And, a lot of Pat's horses here are on the market. They did videos, photos, and the likes. And I think that's one thing that you've got to really do. Promote your horses, get the messaging out there and do it the right way. I can say that because technically I get an earn out of doing that, but I do think it pays. It definitely pays dividends as well, though, for people to be able to get it out there and make people aware of these horses and go from there. We're back down to that 15 seconds, and it'll be interesting. The reason they'll be resetting is that they'll know that there's still people online bidding.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's why it happens. It's not like they're teasing us. Down to 3 seconds. 2, reset right on that. Lot 22 just went to $10,500, $10,600. So that's Amarula for Harasta Trotter, another of the Harasta Trotter. Pat's had a good sale here. I would imagine he'd be quite happy with these prices. Pat's a very passionate person, and he wants these horses to be in the family, out in there for the harness racing people. Was that Jack?
Can you hear him?
Yep. So can everyone else can hear him. So.
He's having a party and he's by himself in the house, and he's away. So Jack's just living the 5-year-old dream, carving it up with chocolate chip cupcakes.
If we see a nudie run past before, we'll just say, "Yep, that's the boy just having a bit of fun." So he'll be right. So it'll be fine. The last bid was 22. Oh, yeah, it's 10.6 now. So yep. So it's gone up again, Amarula. So reset it. We're back to a minute. What is the Oh, I know what that is. Don't worry. It's the 2 with the red 2 over the other side there, above me thing. But
so they're little notifications from Auctions Plus just saying that the first one was there's no minimum auction running time, so please bid early. So that's to say it could end at any time, and that the timer and the bidding activity control the auction. So that was the first notification, after 6.
Very good. Okay. So there's no. It could end at any time. So don't sit back and just think it's going to happen. We've got plenty of people on.
I think we have
Barbie.
45 minutes for the winter woolies.
Yep.
Actually, having a little less lots this time on this sort of screen, you don't have to scroll down as far. But if people are bidding, and they can press the little little star in the corner, that favourites your lots, and then you see the little across the side. You can just click favourite lots, and then you can just watch the ones you're interested in.
Yeah, and again, 34 just created a little bit more attention just then as well. I think she went up $200. So I would imagine someone's got one of those things ready to go. That as soon as someone bids on them, they're prepared to go the next one. So that happens in a sale ring when you go to the sale rings. But it's a great way to get involved with horses. Like a lot of these mares are in foal. They'll be foaling in 4 to 6 weeks. A lot of these horses.
Yep.
So you've got that opportunity for having a foal on the ground. And if you're smart too, you'll leave them in Victoria. A lot of these horses, the best Madricks, the ones that are by them, if you leave them here in Victoria, they'll be Vic bred eligible. But because the best
that's
Madrick,
what Louise was saying today.
Yeah, because the best Madrick stands in Queensland, you'll also be Q-bred eligible, so you can get the 2 for 1. So if you're a Queenslander and you're buying one of these horses of Pat's for a broodmare purpose,
talk to Gabby Dams.
Yep, get them foaled down.
Folding them down.
Yep, get them foaled down here, and then go from there. Greg Fascinato's back online. We just had a bid for lot number 12 as well. So it's just gone up to 1,100. That is better ab. So it's on the market for Rhiannon Park. They'll be happy. Blanche will be sitting back.
Yeah.
Poor Blanche, they got into tier 1 lockdown just recently with all the schools in Shepparton. So it's great to see they're all out, and she's promoting the fact of getting vaccinated. I can't keep up with that. That just went ballistic. But lot 22 was the last one, but there was about 3 or 4 bids quickly came through. So that is Amarula, the Bacardi Lindy mare that just went up, but I think there was a couple other bids going on other horses as well. So there's still people out there that are interested. We've just got to try and find who they are. Alexander Hurley, Terry Waits watching, Paul Wiedenberg, Greg Fascinato, Mickey Barbie, Nathan Cox, Darren Stoddard, Tony Clayson. Cam Bray is watching from New Zealand, and no, Cam, it's my wife's computer, so there's not a chance of that. He suggested I could spice things up by potentially having a different page open, but that won't be happening, Cam. Don't you worry about that. You behave yourself. That was the last bid, actually 13,600. She continues to create attention, Purple People Eater. So she's our sale topper at the minute. I reckon Cam would be sitting back. He'd be nervous. He'd be saying, this Campbell, he's got a chance of being an auctioneer. He'd be like, he'll be nervous.
You'll be so multi-talented at the yearling sales, won't you? You'll be on the video, you'll be on the auctioneer. There you go. In all fairness,
Greg Fascinato, really good format, Nutrien. But when does it finish? Greg's nervous, I'd say.
Yeah, enough, Greg too. When they stop bidding. So I think too, I think it's now resetting. Is it resetting to 30 seconds?
It just went back to 30 seconds, and Miss Skeeter just had
so now we're
bid.
starting to wind up. I think last time it went to 45, and the auction did shut down. So it'll get smaller increments. Like it was 60 seconds for like half an hour, and now it'll start to slow down a lot. I don't know, Greg, it could be now or up to 4 seconds.
And Cam Bray is very, very scared of me. I wear other hats. I wear the NZB hat. I've done a show I've done a New Zealand show with Cam today. Unfortunately, it didn't upload in time for me to go live, so I actually had to cut it off, Cam. That's why it hasn't gone up just yet, but I will post it. Might actually post it tomorrow now because it'll be a bit late going out.
I'd love to go over to their sales.
Oh, he'd love to take you. Unfortunately, it's in February. It's a wrong time for you.
I'm a bit busy in February.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going.
And he's a bit busy for ours.
I'm looking forward. Selena's on now, so if you want to put your drink order in, Selena, she did put a drink order in just there before. 1 second, reset right on the money just then for
Selena and I live on the same road as a winery, so we're pretty set.
That only reset back to the 20 seconds. So, Greg, we're getting very close.
Yeah, it's really close now.
Close to the end. The guys at NZB, I'll be doing a lot of different stuff for them online as well. So, going forward. So, if you like your yearlings, your broodmares, stay tuned to Campbell's comments because there'll be plenty going on in the coming months leading up to Christmas.
I think leading up to the yearling sales, like ours in Sydney in February, you know, people really liked that last year, the live yearling sales parades that you did, like on properties.
Yep.
There's lots of bidding happening now.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think they'll go well again, and more people probably take advantage of that service.
They're getting very spirited here on the Volkstead Aspiring Love Colt. He's going for the sale topper. He's at 13.3. So 13.8. So he's now the sale topper. That's the weanling colt by Volkstead out of Aspiring Love, presented by Harassed Trotters. As I said, I did the video work with him, and I think it's one thing will say to people: you got to market them, get people to be aware they're there. 14.4. He is getting seriously good bids for this weanling colt that's eligible.
And I think the time is going to probably wind people up by, like, we're down to the 20 seconds.
Yep.
30 seconds. It won't be long until it'll do 20.
15,000 now for that colt. Now that colt is actually already eligible for these two race series. As we said, he's eligible for the 2-year-old series at 62,500, and also the 3-year-old series the year after at 125,000. So we've got to say a huge thank you to Harassed Trotters and Yabby Dam Farms for getting involved with the continued sponsorship with that, and with APTS coming on board, it's going to be very, very prime time for a lot of these trotters now to be able to sell. 15.9 now for this colt, 16,000. So yeah, it's people are getting serious now with him. Lot number 45, as you can see there on screen, he's just above our head there, but $16,100. So it's a different format. People, like when you're a seller like Greg is, and all three of his are sold.
Yeah,
I suppose.
it probably does feel like it's dragging out a bit, but it doesn't. Yeah, it usually, I think 45 minutes after the close of the sale,
it's not left open because there's no bidders on there. The guys can see in the back room how many people are registered, how many people are online, and what their interests are, and so there's a reason that it has been left open. Those last two bids then were for a horse that is on the market. Is lot 27, which is Montana Joe for Craig Judd. So that horse just went up a couple more bids, so it's on the market as well. We've got quite a few. 24, 25 are very near that for Emilio. Most of Emilio's are near it. I reckon one more bid and you won't be far off. Lot 40 is been at 5,800 and it's near Moonshine Stride, that is.
Very close.
Miss Skeeter's had one bid on since we had Clinton join into the show, so we need some more bids for that. Mini bonus and the lights, we would like those horses to come on board. We just had a very late one, only reset to the 22nd. So anyone that's watching this, that only went back to the 22nd, and that was a legit bid for Aspiring Love. Yes, that's right. Lot 34. So she's getting close. Another bid just there for her. Another bid again. So she's up to 7,000 now. That is Aspiring Love. Just had a bid for 13, who is the Russian Ball, so another of the Brooklyn Lodge ones. Just
and 21.
Where's 20?
Also Chariot Magic, which is also
a Brooklyn. Yep.
Brooklyn Lodge.
Another of the Brooklyn Lodge. My wife just drove out. I hope she's going to get tea because it's been a long day. Don't know. She's not talking to me, so it's okay. That's it. The auction has just finished.
There we go.
The auction has now officially finished, and it is disconnecting me as we speak. But the sale topper was lot 45 at 16,100. So
100.
Congratulations to everyone involved. I'll actually get out of this screen. We'll go back to this one. And to you, Em, it was good.
Thank you. I'm going to go and get some results up.
You'll get the results up and put those up. And thank you very much.
Feed that child.
Hey, he hasn't done the nudie run. He's not going that bad too. It's a male thing. Don't you worry about that.
He's being very creative in there, don't you?
It's all good. Thank you very much, Emmy, Em, for joining me.
Thanks for your help.
I'll let you go so you can get out of there. You can go now. You're off.
Everyone.
You're off screen.
Yeah.
Em's off screen. But that was the Nutrien online sale, spring sale. Thank you for everyone that's been joined us and got involved. Congratulations to everyone who sold their horses. For the people that hadn't been able to sell, hopefully we can work something out as well going forward. But it's good to see quite a few people that have been online. So that's a bit of a wrap. I will finish up the New Zealand show. Any of my Kiwi friends are watching, I will release it tomorrow at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock for those guys too in New Zealand. So had a little bit of trouble uploading it, but it's probably a little bit late now for them. But thank you very much. It's been a wrap here for Nutrien. Thank you for everyone that's been involved. Thank you to everyone. Congratulations to all the buyers and everyone else. So thank you.